the babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution.
This was the year that I think the AI got smarter than us. Like, that's a big moment.
Yeah.
And life goes on.
This moon is not a moon, okay? It's not your moon in the first place. Actually, this is not your planet. This is their laboratory, okay?
Right. Okay, the Dracos, you mean, or the reptilians?
Draco reptilians.
So this is going on at a massive level, and they call it spirit cooking, and it came out in the WikiLeaks that they're doing this, and they're abusing children, and they're even killing children.
Why can't we eat babies? What's wrong with eating babies? If we've got extra babies around that nobody wants, why can't we eat?
Everybody knows it's a fight between good and evil. Everybody knows we're being tested on this planet. And everybody in the mathematics show that there's all these dimensions.
Right.
And they try to make us atheists so that we don't even know that the devil and God are real. But when you get around the globalists and these powerful people, they're obsessed.
God is real.
They're obsessed with the
God
occult.
is real. Religion is fake.
Yes.
God is real.
And those are fake systems to divert you and keep you from getting to
Sure.
God.
I don't know how sci-fi it's gonna get. No one does. You know, are we living forever in computers?
We live in a simulation, and the limit of the simulation at this level of it is the speed of light. The speed of light is not the fastest speed possible, it's just the fastest speed within this level of the simulation. When you write the rules of a computer game, you are deciding what is possible and not possible within that game. You're deciding how it's played in terms of this reality is the laws of physics.
Friday's summit between Trump and Putin will be held at a U.S. military base in the Alaskan city of Anchorage. The venue has symbolism for both countries. Alaska was once Russian territory, but sold to the U.S. more than 150 years ago. A piece of common history not
Did
lost
David
on the US
Icke
president.
have a pop at Alex Jones recently?
Did he?
Who did David Icke get in trouble with, Jamie? Was that... I feel like there was it was somebody else in that sort of a world. But yeah, I mean, if the reptile people, like, it gets a bit reptile-y when you get down to the lower body fat percentage.
David Icke, I saw something, he got upset that I've never had him on the show. And it's just the reptile stuff. It's just the shapeshifter stuff. I would still have him on. I think fascinating just to try to pick some of those ideas
Well, what's
apart
interesting,
or listen to them.
even if you don't believe in the ideas, what's interesting is how does somebody arrive at them.
Right.
That's what's fascinating to me. When I do my show, I speak to someone, I'm like, I want to understand the psychology of how you have arrived at this particular position.
I'm here.
Good. Go to the building 911. Go to the 27th floor, you will find a public access terminal. Go the second row, second PC, and download the file to your drive. Then take the tram and go to the last stop to south. You don't have much time. This isn't a game anymore, nor those fluffy pieces you write about puppies and online trends. These cases may be declassified on paper, but most of them still operate under different names. MK Ultra, Serpo, the Anunnaki files, and that Comet 3 Atlas. It's no comet, it's an Anunnaki mothership. Ever wonder why a summit was convened in Alaska? There was a third party at that table. Listen carefully now. You can trust no one. Stay off the internet. Find an agent named Sarge. He'll take you to safety. He served under me once. Now he answers to the men you call the Men in Black. He's in Cholula, Mexico. You have a flight in an hour. I'll send you the coordinates. From where you stand, you'll just make it.
Sir, we have a hit on a phone call with Serpo, MK Ultra, and Anunnaki files within one
Track
phone
it
call.
immediately.
Sir, the call was from Alaska to New York.
Send a team out there, bring in the target, and claim the site.
The old man is going to you. He needs a route out from Alaska. They are hunting for him, so be safe.
Have you ever asked yourself whether any of this is real? Ever wondered if the stars above, the streets below, the faces you see every day, are they part of something authentic? Or are they rendered like a scene in some vast interactive dream? Whether we exist in a simulation or in physical reality, the underlying truth is the same. The universe is an engine of story. Stories of creation and destruction, of harmony and dissonance. Ancient traditions call it the dance of duality, light and shadow, good and evil. One cannot exist without the other. In this narrative, each conscious being is a node of awareness connected by something ineffable. Call it the soul, call it energy, call it quantum information. Whatever you name it, that spark is precious and powerful. Our own government ran programs whose details sound like science fiction. Under code names like MK Ultra, Bluebird, and Artichoke, many of the records were deliberately destroyed, but the evidence we do have reveals a chilling picture. The aim was not simply to interrogate enemies. It was to unlock the code of human consciousness and bend it to an agenda. Those programs are gone, we are told. Apologies were issued, files declassified. But the desire to influence and control minds did not vanish. It evolved. Today, the tools are not chemical, but digital. We carry them willingly. Our phones and screens do not need injections or electrodes. They plug straight into our reward circuits. Neuroscientists have shown that heavy internet use alters activity across multiple neural networks and weakens the brain's executive control, the region responsible for memory and decision-making. Young people exhibit increased activity in resting brain regions, decreased connectivity in thinking centers, and a host of compulsive behaviors. Surveys reveal that nearly half of teenagers feel addicted to their social feeds. We have become Pavlov's dogs, salivating for notifications. And while our attention is entranced, powerful systems are learning. They learn what we love, what we fear, and how to tug our strings. There are plans, documented plans, to use artificial intelligence to flood the online world with fake personas that look and sound entirely human. Imagine millions of AI-generated characters who chat about everyday life, share hobbies, and slowly slip in subtle messages designed to push public opinion. Researchers note that generative models can produce natural-sounding text and photorealistic images at scale. With the same technology, it becomes trivial to create videos of events that never happened, speeches that were never spoken, crimes that were never committed. In a matter of seconds, an algorithm can fabricate a scandal and sway an election. Entire populations could be nudged without realizing it. You might think, surely we would detect such a scheme. Yet experts warn that if adversaries do a good enough job, we may not notice. Disinformation campaigns have already used AI-generated images and scripts to spread lies, claiming that wildfires were caused by laser weapons, or inventing stories of world leaders in compromising situations. Some governments are exploring this not as a possibility, but as a strategy. When truth becomes malleable, what happens to our shared reality? It fractures. We see only personalized fragments curated by opaque algorithms. If the old mind control experiments were blunt instruments, the new ones are surgical. They do not break minds. They remodel them softly. Truth and fiction interweave. The same way the universe might be a simulation, it might also be the stage for countless overlapping plots. There are those who believe we have already met visitors and that the so-called Serpo project was a real exchange program with another world. There are those who say our souls are harvested like energy, that the Earth is a farm for forces we barely comprehend. There are those who see connections everywhere. Drones in New Jersey, accidents in Miami, 10-foot beings on the news, and weave them into a tapestry of meaning. And there are those who think it's all nonsense, an entertainment, a comfort in a chaotic world. So why am I telling you this? Because I am tired of secrets. Because I have seen both the majestic and the monstrous sides of humanity. Because there are forces, call them elites, call them others, call them algorithms, that would rather you remain docile and distracted. Because an object like 3I Atlas will capture imaginations no matter what scientists say. Because we are at a crossroads where technology can liberate us or enslave us. Because the narrative we choose will shape the world we live in. Perhaps we are simulated, perhaps we are not. But if there is a programmer, I doubt they wrote us to be passive. They might have given us the capacity to question, to rebel, to create. This is our story to write. If we don't, someone or something else will. And that is the real mind control.